been a minute.
Yes,
Obviously, and there he is in that last conversation, like
Yes,
like long conversation. But our first real in talk. I don't know what the man introduced himself. Y'all have seen him on the channel before, but
so Veezo Hart, Babyface Assassin, hottest on the island.
especially after what he just recently dropped. 10 out of 10.
I'd like to say before that, but whatever.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's like even like yo, this tape, next level. Like between
Appreciate it, bro.
not only the features that you have on there, but the fact that like everything that you talked about, it's true.
All the way.
Like, is no cap, no none.
No cap, not right.
No capping ever whatsoever.
No.
Everything.
On the tape, I said I played the outfield. I never played the outfield. I was a pitcher and I was a shortstop. I was a pitcher, I was a shortstop. I never played outfield. That's about the most cap you're gonna get from me on that whole tape, I promise.
All right. I mean, compared to some of these other industry rappers, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, I don't judge other people. I just know what I do. If I say it, I seen it or I did it.
Now, not that many hot names come out of Long Island recently.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to do a song titled Buddy Lofton?
Oh, Buddy, that's my guy. That's right. Buddy, what happened wasn't like it was planned. I wasn't like, I'm gonna go in the studio and make a song about Buddy. That's not what happened. I was looking through beats and I found a beat that I like, and the name of the beat just happened to be 3 times. And if you know Buddy, that's like his nick. Like I'm the Babyface Assassin, that's 3 times. So like Buddy 3 times. So then when I don't know, this game, I'm trying to win, do it 3 times like I'm Buddy, and then that was it. I was talking about Buddy, so why would I name it something else? You know?
That's catchy.
You ever heard? I think it's Jeffrey, Young Thug's album, Jeffrey.
No.
And then there all the names of the songs are just other rappers. Wyclef Jean, Lil Baby, Guwap. It's like its whole album is just names of other rappers.
That's
Yeah, but it's old, pretty old too. It's fire though. But pretty much like that type of sentiment. Like it was like, all right, fuck it, why not? Buddy, it's my guy. He nice. We got plenty of tracks together. We need to drop some. That's my guy, so that's why.
Any plans to work on him in the future?
Oh yeah, definitely. I need to shoot the video for Buddy Lofton. I can't do that without him.
Any ideas behind that?
Yeah, I can't tell you though.
Try to get him out.
I can't tell you that.
Now, so what was the mentality going behind this whole project? So I know it's been a minute working on it, and I know there was a lot of setbacks behind it. What was the whole mentality behind everything going behind this project?
When I started the tape, I didn't know I started the tape. Like I didn't do it on purpose. When I was recording, like a lot of songs I have, not a lot. We go through Babyface. The intro was over a year old. I recorded that damn near in the pandemic. Mike Tyson's damn near 2 years old. No, actually no, the intro is 2 years old also. Mike Tyson is 2 years old because I had the hook on Mike Tyson recorded for a whole year before I put the verse in there. Like a whole year. I could not. I was trying every day and I could not catch the flow for the shit. One day I was in 7-Eleven about to get a Slurpee and the shit hit me. And I swear to God. I was actually at the set right there. The set right here on the corner.
Oh.
I was at the set right there on the corner. I swear to God. And I was walking out about to go get a Slurpee. I was with Amanda. And shit just hit me. And I went home and recorded the shit the next day. But yeah, and I like Mike Tyson, that's 2 years old. Southside and Lose next, I believe, right? Yeah, if it is, then Southside and Lose me. My Brother's Keeper is new. That's on the north side. I recorded that like last summer.
That's another tough one.
I recorded that like last summer. That was TJ's fault. If you know who All Hail Will Ride is? Like I said in the intro. If you're talking about the team, that's All Hail, bitch. It's TJ. It's my guy. We knew him since I was like 6th grade. He put together his own brand and shit and all that. So shout out TJ. Yeah. Shout out All Hail Worldwide. But yeah, basically, TJ, I was out for a little while. Like his job was like shit he was doing was real close to my house. So like random days, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, TJ just be at my house type shit. So now I'm playing the shit I got for him, and so like Buddy Lofton or like Mike Tyson, and he basically told me like he was tired of me swag rapping, like nigga rap. That's pretty much what he told me. So then that night I booked a session and I went. That's how My Brother's Keeper came from. But that was like last summer. What's after My Brother's Keeper?
I think that's Southside Finest.
No, Southside Finest is later. After My Brother's Keeper is Southside. No, Going Up with Dez. That's a year old too. I recorded that in Atlanta like a year ago, and I wasn't that wasn't even my. That's what I'm saying. I was making the tape and I didn't mean to because I went in there. That's the same session I recorded Southside, and I was going in the session for me. But Dez lived in Atlanta, so she ended up coming pulling up because she's from Brentwood. I've known her for years. That's one of my man's older sister. Excuse me. So basically, she comes to the studio with me, and she was already rapping and shit. But like, I was like, I so pick a beat because I already did Southside, and I didn't want to keep doing it. If you leave it to me, I'm going to rap on the same type of different type of beats. If you leave it to me, I'm gonna. So I was told like, yo, pick a beat, and shit, I'm picking a drill beat, and I don't like if anybody listen to my music, I hardly do those. It's not that I have nothing against them, I just hardly do the shit. But she picked it, went crazy on it. It was just like, okay, cool. I liked it. I liked her verse too. I'm like, I bet. So I ended up then I had that song. I've had all these songs most of this time. 7 is Buddy Lofton. Buddy Lofton is old. Like right after the pandemic. Like I recorded that like
Yes, you really been sitting on a lot.
Yeah, most of them. And the thing is, I had a problem for a long time with recording music and not dropping it. Like I would record a song, I would like it. The next week I go to the studio, record another song, and I like that song more, and I like the one I recorded the previous week. So the other one was just trash. Like I just wouldn't do nothing with it. And then I do the same thing again, and everything is up like that. I don't drop nothing. So now I
would say like the perfectionist.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's like all my friends, all my mocks, the leak, everybody goes like, nigga, drop your music. So
I mean, yeah, we've been waiting for.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like people tell me like drop your music. So that's what I did. It really just ended up being a compilation of songs that I had already, but it's me either way. So I just put it the way I thought it should went. But yeah, Buddy Lawson's old. Southside Finest. Me and Khalid recorded that the night before I dropped the tape.
Which shout out to homie for beating cancer also.
Oh yes. Yeah, I'm taking a shot for him. It's my brother for real.
Thanks.
Bro, yeah. Shout out to you again, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. I know he me and him reached out to him. He's gonna be coming on sometime in September, like mid-September.
We spoke on it.
Yeah, no, I said I'm looking forward to that conversation too.
Yeah,
about his story.
Yeah, definitely, because he got a lot with him. He like just like I got a lot with me. He got a lot with me. I feel like he's better with expressing the music than I am.
That's right. It still to this day, no matter how many times I listen to it, I get chills just because what he says, like I'm still fucked up.
Yeah,
just because like that's.
Yeah, no, that's
like true trauma behind it.
No, it is. You fucked up in ways you don't realize it. It's not like you wake up every day and be like, "Oh my God, I'm traumatized." Like that's not how it goes. You be somewhere like, prime example. I'm with Khalid. It's me, Khalid, and Mox. We Lee's neighbor was a racer. They used to race cars and shit like that. So on the weekends we go to like the runs with the nigga. So we have to run one day. You ever heard of backfire on a car?
Yeah.
Like it sounds like a gunshot.
Yeah.
This probably like a couple years after the Wilson Briscoe, everything he was speaking about. Probably 2 years after that. We go to the runs. Now we out there. We was out there for like a good half hour, 45 minutes chilling and shit. Somebody car backfires. Now everybody else there is completely used to this shit. Nobody moves. When I tell you, me, Mark's the only 3 niggas that took off running when they heard the backfire, and everybody laughing. We laugh too, but really it's like, nigga, that's the PTSD. Yeah, like that's the shit. Like niggas, like you can't help it. Like at that ass, we're the only 3 niggas that decide to take off running. There's at least 400 people there. We're the only 3 people out of 400 people that ran because we thought it was gunshot.
I mean, y'all experienced that shit at an early age.
A couple times.
Like I remember growing up and hearing rumors about these, kids our age getting shot. The reason why my parents were extra protective over me growing up and keeping me isolated was because situations like that, like because they didn't want to have to see me be on the news with that shit too.
No, facts. If y'all don't know, we're from the same place, so
yeah, both from Brentwood.
Yes,
and same age group, same era, same era all the shit we grew up with, but same era we grew up in. It was wild. Like I mean, the fact that you had kids our own age, like
trust me, I know it was a couple years span. I always forget the years messed up. 2000, definitely 2009 to like 2012 or something like that. Like the show with Wilson happened. We was at the park. Wilson got shot. A couple months later, that was in like June or something like that, or maybe like that was like June of the summer, June, July, something like that. Then that November is when Briscoe gets shot. Briscoe died. My cousin had died in that same, like my cousin Spaz had died in that same, died in that same like span of time. Like it was a time like I did ask. It was probably like a good year or so, probably a year and a half. I didn't like sleeping, and it wasn't because I wasn't tired. I didn't like sleeping because I used to have like nightmares. I was getting shot, and I hated that shit. Like if you ask me, I feel like I know what it feels like to get shot. No respect to anybody that's been shot, but just like in my dream, like it happened so much. Like that's
where's right by your guy's head?
Huh? No, for real. No, he wasn't. I'm telling you, no cap. No cap. And we always spoke on it. The thing is that we think, obviously, MS niggas that shot us. If you're from Brentwood or anywhere around here, you know that we had a horrible MS problem. But
I got jumped on them 3 times.
Yeah, see that horrible MS problem.
3 times.
It's fucking. We was with me. I don't know if it was me and Khalid or me and AP because AP was with us too. But I had a red shirt on, and I'm not sure if it was League or AP, but one of them other had a red shirt on too. Not gang affiliate, we just woke up and put a fucking red shirt on it there. But feel like that's the reason so that's what they said that when they caught the kid. He said they assumed they were shooting at other gang members. We was out there playing basketball. funny shit. It was raining. Like it was raining when we left, but we left not funny, but we were leaving Briscoe's house, going to AP's house. We were leaving Briscoe, we just happened to have a basketball with us. It was raining when we left. By the time we got past the park, it stopped raining. So we just went over there, started shooting, and people came out. Like it wasn't like we planned to go play basketball that day. We were dead ass just walking past the park for the basketball.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, why
Nah,
not?
yeah,
Let's
fuck it,
go
yeah,
over.
yeah, stop raining, come on. And then a couple people seen us, they came over. Yeah.
Damn. All the years was out on fucking basketball, and that's still so fucking wild. And he had different colors. Like, that's how dangerous this fucking place was for me. You couldn't even wear red and black. You couldn't wear black and blue. You couldn't wear gold and black. Like you couldn't rep colors at all whatsoever.
Nasty work out here. It was nasty work. Not gonna lie. My little chubby ass running all over the place.
Bro, I remember the fights. I remember many times our school would go on lockdown and shit just because of that. Like there was I remember North Middle, we went on lockdown a couple times, especially.
Yeah, that's because y'all down the block from Regis Park. Shout out all my Regis niggas, my Regis family. But yeah, that's because y'all down the block from Regis. That's what it is.
Regis, man, the stories I got from Regis growing up.
They all true. And they all true.
Fucking Regis Park, man. It's like the combination between Regis, Brentwood, CI, and like North Bayshore. It's
That's
just
funny. That's funny. Yeah.
It's just it was a whole
I know.
Just like infestation of just nonstop violence that would continue every single night. Like you would hear gunshots in the middle of like the daytime. Like
I know.
Oh yeah, I mean
I know. I know. You gotta tell me I know.
It's still fucking wild. And I mean, thankfully now Brentwood's getting to at least a better place for the most part.
Yeah, hopefully I moved.
But still being here, I can tell you firsthand, like it's gotten better. Could it be better? Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the goal with end goal with all this work here that I'm putting in for the community. Is not only just to obviously bring a name to my brand, but also at the same time educate these kids on everything that we saw growing up, that they don't have to go through the things that we went through, the same mistakes that we made, the same choices that we went through. Like there's so many different routes of being able to just properly educate yourself through this thing here that we didn't have growing up. We had the fucking the Blackberries. Like we had that barely any, and if you were on the internet, it was like $5 a minute. You were on the fucking internet. So
I was talking about that. I remember MapQuest.
Oh my God, MapQuest, man. You had to print out your directions. There was no GPS in your phone, none of that. It was just straight print out your directions.
Thanks.
You couldn't be on the internet and be on the phone at the same time.
Yeah, no, Lord, you cut it off. I remember that too.
Oof.
Make that weird noise.
Who's on the internet? Who's on the phone right now? I'm on the internet right now. I'm on the computer. I don't miss that shit. Okay? Thankfully for that, but at the same time though, like again, like having you on here is to educate people in general what Brentwood really was. Not
you know what I always chalk it up as, not chalk it up, but how I explain it is what did Drake say? This ain't Compton, but this ain't a fairy tale or neither. We all lost mad people to City Wild, and I feel like that's the perfect way to explain it. Like it's not Compton. It's definitely not. I'm not saying we're not saying it's Chicago. That's not what we're saying, but definitely not Chicago. But it definitely wasn't a safe place. Like you remember, that definitely wasn't a safe place, and we all lost mad people. The city's wild. It definitely is.
You couldn't walk out past 9 o'clock. The second it got dark out, you had to get home.
Oh yeah, definitely. Me and my friends, me and my friends would do. If we see any car with blue lights, we would hide or take off.
And the yellow lights too. There was a time when like those dark yellow lights would keep around. I remember a time me and my homies were outside playing manhunt. Just goofing around playing manhunt. And this one car is just following us around, just looking at us and like the creeping out, doing hand signals at us, like throwing up Lamada and shit. It's just like, bro, like we're just kids hanging out, like, and y'all just over here fucking with us for no reason.
You know, the funny shit is, I forgot that they used to do that. Like, just think the gang sounded like I haven't experienced it in a few years, and then I moved. Now I've been going for a few years now, so now the other day I'm shooting Southside. I'm shooting the Southside video. I'm going to the ATM. We shot it at Bruno's. Now I'm gonna cross the street to the Sev to go to the ATM. I didn't drive it because it was across the street. So I walked across the street. Like, I walking down the street, and there's a little white, I think it was an Acura drive past me, right? And now I saw me and this Spanish kid, we make eye contact. Then he do something with his hand. I think he's like, I'm not even thinking about it being a gang sign. I'm thinking he's just saying what up. So I'm like, yo. And then I noticed, and it hit me after he drove past. I'm like, damn, Vernon, you've been going for a little minute. He was definitely staggering at you just now, and I didn't catch it till after. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
I mean, you're doing the right thing though. You took yourself out of the area that's been that caused a lot of trouble. It caused a lot of trauma.
Yeah, no, in fact, that's not why I did it, but yeah,
Babyface Assassin.
That's me.
How'd we get the name?
Really, I know people always make fun of people that like give themselves a name, but I didn't give myself a name. I just said it. I said it in a verse. I think it was Dash. Yeah, it was Dash, and on I Can't Spell T. It's not on the platform. I said it. I forgot what I said. Basically, I said Babyface Assassin, and I was referring to myself, obviously because I look like a fucking child. I look like a child, bro. I still get ID. Like, you hear me, right? I'm 27. I still get ID. But anyway, yeah. So it comes from me looking like a kid, me looking youthful, if I'm gonna say it, with me looking youthful, and like the things I know, the things I've done, things I've been through, things I can do. Nobody really expects it from me. Just looking at me, like just on face value, you don't expect me coming from here. The shit I've seen, the things I've been through, the thing I had to do to get out this bitch, like things I can't speak on. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah. So like you don't expect that coming from me by looking at me. So that's what Babyface Assassin name is.
Innocent face.
Yeah, it's innocent, but I'm furthest thing from it. You feel me? But I smile a lot, so nobody thinks so. You feel me?
Nah, I totally relate to that shit. Yeah, I mean, not for nothing.
I'm not mad at it. Like that's the thing. I like it because I don't. What like Cat would say, these gang banging on bacon. Like people be niggas be gangster all the time. I don't want to be a gangster. I never wanted to be a gangster. I don't. Gangster to me is getting my. You know exactly. Gangster to me is getting my family out the hood, get my mom's crib, my dad's crib. You feel me? Like that's gangster to me. I don't. You feel me? Like
nah, pretty much. That's taking care of your people. You feel me? So I don't. That's what the gangsters do. They truly take care of their own people.
You feel me? So it's not like that's not what I want to be. So now I just think Babyface Assassin fits me perfectly. I'm not saying I'm a gangster. I'm saying that I'm me. Look at me. I'm Babyface, but don't play with me. Don't do it. Simple.
Got a lot of fucking energy, man. I'll tell you that.
I do. I really do. I really think I got ADHD. I was just never diagnosed for it. I'm dead at you laughing. I'm dead serious. I think I got ADHD. I was just never diagnosed for it.
I mean,
that's why I smoke so much weed.
I mean, I'm never playing about that shit.
Yeah, you know?
Fucking person.
That's why I smoke so much weed. It slowed me down. Bro. It slows my thoughts now.
That's the other thing, though. You remember smoking weed back when you were like high school and shit? It's a completely different type of weed.
It is. I didn't start smoking weed until after I graduated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. I didn't start smoking like consistently smoking weed until after I graduated. Yeah. I was one of those. I'm an athlete.
Got you. You're like Mo in a way. Yeah, Marcus Hall.
Yeah, I know Mo.
Yeah, fucking Mo is the same exact fucking way. But
that's my guy. He's a reject.
Shout out Mo. It's been a minute since I can talk to that man in general. But your presence on stage. Mm-hmm. One thing that unfortunately, due to my schedule, it's been a little bit crazy. Trying to even just
don't trip. We're gonna get you one.
I'm gonna get there.
Plenty more coming. We're gonna get you the one. Don't even trip.
But you definitely have a different type of energy on stage versus a lot of these up and coming performers. Mm-hmm. A lot of these other performers who just stay in one place, or they just bob their head and go with their song. Now you're all over the place. Like you actually get out there and you perform. Like, what is your mind like when you're on that stage?
Well, that's my favorite part of the shit, for real. Like I like rapping, I like writing, I like all that. But performing that's my favorite part. I like seeing people's reactions. Again, Babyface Assassin, you look at me and you don't know what the fuck I'm about to do when I get up on that stage. You're honestly probably concerned for me when I get up, like when I'm walking in this spot. You feel me? So I love to see the reactions when I perform. But when I'm performing, I really don't think about nothing. I don't think about nothing. I don't know. I performed like, okay, so I have my uncle. He's really my cousin, but he's older than me, so I call him uncle. Freedom Reborn. He's rapping forever since I was younger. He's the first one that put me in the studio. Like I didn't write nothing. I listened to his songs so much. I knew all his songs word for word. So he put me in the studio on the same beat as him and let me just rap the song over. But the first person ever put me in the studio. He almost got signed twice. He was a real hothead. He just had a problem getting locked up. He was a real hothead and just had a problem getting locked up. He was about to get. I don't remember who he was about to get signed by. My dad was his manager at the time. He was about to get signed twice, but the nigga he kept getting locked up. First time he got locked up, and the second time he got locked up too. DMX, all no cap. My DMX has been in my house before when I was younger.
No shit.
I missed him. I didn't see him. I'm not saying I met the nigga, but he was definitely in my house. I fell asleep early, and my pops, my uncle and my pops had him in the crib. My dad told me next day I woke up, I was hot, so mad. Because I was DMX my nigga. Yeah, right. That's exactly what I said.
Wake me up.
DMX was my nigga though. I listen to him all day. I could listen to his music all day, but I couldn't listen to it at night because it was kidding. Swear to God. Like a 1, 2 X is coming for you. That shit scare the fuck out of me. I can listen to that night.
Yeah.
I'm dead ass.
I've never heard that shit. I've never heard that. That's fucking funny. That's a good point though. Like that's some creepy shit.
Yeah, I could listen to DMX at night. But I love DMX. But yeah, no, like where I was saying that though, I forgot what my point was. What I was saying that for. My point was to get to like I was in 5th grade. There was like it wasn't the talent show. In 5th grade, actually, because I moved to Mastic. I lived in Brentwood and I moved to Mastic. I moved back to Brentwood. But I was in Mastic from 4th to the beginning of 6th grade. In 5th grade, they had a talent show. And I basically, I didn't do shit. I dribbled the basketball to Lil Bow Wow. They're playing basket. I think I won the shit too. I'm pretty sure I won it. Like, I'm pretty sure I won the talent show. But I was doing dribble moves around the shit. So, like, I don't know, since young. And then, like, during Christmas time around that year, it's the same stages in the cafeteria. They would just let people go up and perform if they wanted to. How about, yo, bro, listen. I go, me and my friends, right, as a group of my friends, we go perform Grills by Nelly.
Oh, no.
See your grill, right? And bro, most of my friends out there is white. There's mostly white people out there, bro. Why I'm the one that do Paul Wall verse?
No.
My daughter's life. On my daughter's life, I swear to God, I'm the one that rap Paul Wall verse. But again, I'm saying that to say like I've been performing for a while. Like even like when I think back on it, like since I was young, from my uncle put me in the studio to the basketball thing to grills, like I've been performing for a while. So I never had stage fright. I go over there, I got over that shit for great. So I never had stage frights. When I go out there, I'm not worried about people looking at me. I like the attention for real. I played basketball my whole life. We had big crowds. Like we were real good in high school. Like our varsity team was crazy. So like we had big crowds. Like that shit don't bother me. So I don't know.
Used to the crowd. Used to that.
Yeah, I'm used to crowds. I'm used to people staring at me or like watching me and shit like that's nothing. So I don't know. I go out there and I be having fun for real. I take a couple shots while I get on stage. I don't need it, but I take a couple shots while I get on stage and go out there and vibe out to my music. Because like if you knew me before I rap, I knew every word to every song that I like. Any song that I knew every word. And basically, I'm in the car driving. I'm performing these other nigga songs. Like I could just perform my own shit. So like, how can I not perform? You know?
Yeah.
I know it's a lot. Like a lot of people don't think of that simple, but it's that simple to me.
But, I mean, it really is that
simple. It is, but like certain people, like stage fright really bothers some people. Got anxiety. I don't got that, so I can't relate to that. I can't speak on that because I don't have it. So that's what I'm saying. It's that simple for me. I know it's not that simple for a lot of people.
No, it's definitely not, because I remember firsthand just talking on stage in general about like, you know, a lot of my experiences when I was in high school. And if I would have to pull like, you know, some people, like, I would have to pull their teeth just to try to get them to even like, you know, say anything on a microphone. So just to have that natural comfort is definitely a blessing when it comes down to being in the music industry, especially. There's not a lot of artists out there, especially, you know, in this industry where they're trying to blow up through like, you know, social media and streaming. There's got to be a whole energy in person too at the same time. Like, can't just be like a dud in person. Like,
I know, and there's a lot of people like that. I said that in earlier interview. That's what word I was looking for. But I said that in an earlier interview. Like a lot of people like their music be fire, but like when you meet them, it's weird.
Yeah,
right? It's like, and it's not like weird in like in their own way. It's just weird. Like, why are you acting like that? It's very unnecessary. Like, you feel me? Like shit like that. So
it's definitely. And there's a fair share of like, you know, people out there who think they get a couple of listens and they start thinking like they're real hot shit. And it's just like, nah. I'm sorry. Like if you got to have that personality of being able to connect with your people at the same time. You can't just be able to be able to take in their time.
No, for real.
They're blessing you with their time and listening to your art. Share that same energy back and just, you know, share a little bit more of like that support. Like
definitely.
Every time someone tags you, you always reshare. Like you always repost and all that.
And I'm not huge. I'm not big. Like I still work my own social media. Why the hell can I just, if you were posted and you would listen to it, I appreciate it. Why would I not repost it? It makes no sense. Like it makes no sense. So,
some people have that pride aspect, and it's like, nah, it's like that person, you know, they only got a couple hundred followers.
Oh yeah,
like, I don't know repost them.
Yeah, like no, that's going against the grain. That's working backwards. For real, it's working back. You do something because you want them to like it. Now, if they like it, they gotta like you too. So what would you like? Yeah, I mean, it's working backwards.
Yeah. You mentioned before that you were shooting the video for Southside's Finest.
No, not Southside's Finest. I was shooting the video for Southside.
South. So is that what you're doing right now, or is that the only project you got going on right now?
Oh no, that video's out already. Southside video's out already. Going up, it'll be out in the next week or two. I did the video shot. I'm actually meeting with Punching tomorrow to finish the editing. So the going up video with Dez, it'll be out in a week or two. That's shot already. I'm probably going shoot Buddy Lofton next. I don't know. A lot of people like I like the song. I already know I liked it because my track before. But the response I give from Buddy Lofton, I think Buddy Lofton's like third most plays. Southside Finest got it. Southside Finest is up by like.
I mean,
no, I completely understand. Like, trust me, I understand. I know. So Southside Finest is up.
Y'all paint.
I told Leak that before I dropped the tape. I told him that's the one I was gonna stay with the star. I told him. I hope you see this, you punk ass nigga. I told you. Now, but yeah, Southside Finest is up by like, it's like 80 plays over everything else. You know, like most of the tape is like 2 to 5 plays over each other. Like somebody just was listening to the whole thing and stopped for when they got to their destination and turned the music off, whatever type shit. Most of them is like in 2 to 5 plays with each other, but Southside Finest got it all of shit. Like some niggas sitting there repeating it. Like
it's such a vivid picture both y'all paint between, you know, when you end off and where he picks up. It's just like everything that y'all are saying, you literally see.
That was a Southside Finest was a freestyle. Shout out Trent too. Trent made that beat. I told Trent I needed some beats.
Shout out Trent. I didn't realize you know Trent.
Yeah, Trent made that beat.
No shit.
Trent made that beat. I hit up Trent. I asked him for a beat. I sent him an Eli Frost song. All right, I asked him for Eli. I remember I don't ask for the drill beats, but I heard an Eli Frost song I like, so I sent him Eli Frost song asking him to make me something like this. He didn't make it. Was nothing like it. It was nothing like it. I'm not mad at him for it though, because he ended up sending me that and another track I'm working on. He ended up sending me Southside Finest, and I was going to use the beat for a freestyle. I had dropped the freestyle in a minute. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can drop a freestyle, promote the tape. I had a song called Cool Out with Pills. That's like my big brother. I had a song called Cool Out with Pills, but we needed to re-record it. It wasn't all the way finished. And like where we recorded it at, we knew it was a reference track. We planned on recording it again, but our schedule didn't line up for us to do it. And in the time I said I was going to drop the tape because I couldn't wait too long. I damn near dropped it in August. It was like July 29th when I dropped the shit. I wanted to drop it earlier, so I couldn't wait no longer. So I scheduled the line up, and Lee just happened to come to the session with me. So now I couldn't use the song that was in the spot of Southside Finest. It's cool. I was in the spot of Southside Finest. It was going to be a feature either way. So now I'm in the studio, and now I realize that we're not going to be able to do it, and I got to drop the tape by 12. Excuse me. So I'm like, okay, I got this. The verse is already written. So before I record, I'm like, yo, Lee, you want to get on the tape? Yeah, that's how you got to write a verse to this. I went recording my shit. Lee wrote his verse, and like he wrote that verse in like 20 minutes tops. I might be dragging. He might have wrote it in 15. Swear to God, and he didn't rap it for me until he went in the booth. He didn't rap it.
Oh, didn't know no teaser, no nothing.
No, he went in the booth and rapped it. And you don't follow me on Twitter, but that's like, if anybody that do follow me on Twitter and see this, I was like, this nigga leaking here going crazy, y'all. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about because he was tweaking. I told him after the verse of the year, I told him, call my mother, we made it. Let the rest of the world hear this. I swear to God, let the rest of the world hear this. Call my mother, tell we made it. He went crazy.
Absolutely. Nah, dude, that was 10. Like the first song I saw, like first out of all the tracks, like then when I saw from the beginning, I saw
Friends on Leak. Yep.
And I was like, nah. I was like, hold on. Mm-hmm. I know y'all's connection. I'm like, I gotta hear this one first. Before I even start from the beginning, I gotta hit this one first, and it was not a bad decision.
It was accident. It was accident. It wasn't planned. Those are the best ones. I know they always end up the best ones, but I tell you, it wasn't planned. We did not plan to make that track together. I was gonna use that beat as a freestyle. I ended up not being able to use one of the tracks I had to plan for the tape, and Leak was with me at the studio, so we just ended up doing it.
What do you plan to do next?
I gotta shoot the rest of the videos.
I know you were talking about before the Buddy Lofted.
I want to shoot a video for every track on the tape.
Yeah.
Because you know what it's like, cause not what it's like. Why I say that is because like I got a cool following around here. Like people fuck with me around here, but it's just around here. It's a whole fucking world out there. Right. And now I could I could either let this tape die out, but like you just said, you love the tape, right? And I'm sure there's other people that's gonna feel like that once they hear it. So what am I going to cut the life short on it for by dropping something else right now? I got other singles features, I got features on the way, all of that. But I'm not saying I'm not gonna drop nothing. But as far as like tapes and shit like that, I'm gonna let this one. I'm gonna promote the shit out of it. I'm gonna let this one bubble because it's like I know it's the one. I know it's gonna work. Like I say about the Southside Finest verse. Once niggas hear Leak's verse, we made it out of this bitch. I promise you. That's really how I feel about the shit. So it's like I gotta push it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna shoot a video for every single one of these shits, push it, keep performing, do what I do, travel like I do, until this bitch blow. Because that's it. I promise you, it's the one.
Yeah, man. I'll be sharing every time they promoting that.
I know. I appreciate you. It's funny. You support me a lot more than like a lot of people I know, and I appreciate it. But
I mean, how could I not? Because not for nothing. Like, it's not that I don't like mainstream music. Mm-hmm. Like, I appreciate mainstream music, but at the same time, though, I can't really connect with it. Mm-hmm. When I listen to music from people from Brentwood, mm-hmm. I'm able to connect with it. I'm able to vibe with it a little bit more, with a little more of a deeper type connection. Mm-hmm. Like when I play it in the car, I say, yeah, I actually know this person. Like, yeah, I can actually, call him up and chill. Like, you know, I could hit him up for a site, or I could, hit him up for a fucking interview. Like, it's a shit like that I prefer more because it really does bring out like that deeper, appreciation for the sound and all the sounds like the variety of sounds you got on this tape. Like, for it being what 25 minutes, 22 minutes,
19 minutes.
For under 20-minute tape, it don't feel like it. It just it flies right by, and every track sounds different. Like there's a whole different vibe to it as well.
That's like that was part of the point too. Not part of the point because again, like I said, I didn't mean to make the tape. I'm not gonna say that. And I had like 4 or 5 songs and I figured out like, fuck it, I'm just making the tape. It makes no sense not to. But when like that's the thing, especially when I did figure out I was a tape, I'm like, okay, cool, what else can I give them? Because niggas not gonna rap. Fine, I can rap. I can rap all day. Put a beat on, I can rap, I promise you. But it's like, can niggas make music? Can niggas be artists? Like that's why like even the Problems from the Bottom, I'm not even gonna lie, Problems from the Bottom is not even really mixed. It's just that I didn't have time to mix it the way I wanted to. Like when I only brought up I brought up Problem from the Bottom because that's not like my usual song. I'm not really rapping on that. It's more like a little bit of melody and shit like that. And I can make songs like that. Like and that's the thing. That's why I give different sounds because like okay, I'm gonna show you I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Like type shit.
No, the variety is there. The variety is definitely there, and that's probably my favorite track on the whole album. Just because,
which one? Problems from the Bottom.
Yeah, just because it's not only just you really putting out some bars, but at the same time, you're actually putting out that more of like a not a sensitive side, but you're opening up a little bit more on like why your music is the way it is. Like it's not just just putting out some fire. It's you just putting out some actual passion behind your projects and saying that what you just said like not how you want it to sound. I think it sounds fucking phenomenal.
I appreciate it, but it's like even that I just said that because like you said different sounds. Like I promise you, if I could have got that mixed, like if I had the time, I did have the time. It was my fault. I was doing a lot, and I should have got it mixed in time, but I didn't. So it's on me. But I didn't get a chance to get it mixed in time. So, but like if I did, I just feel like you say you love it already, but I just feel like it would be even better. Like I love it still. Don't get me wrong, I love it still. But it would have definitely been even better. And that's why I just like when I get this next space, I can make more tracks like that. And I just can't wait to show people that.
Now, would you say that's your favorite track to perform, or what's your favorite track to perform?
My favorite track to perform, I'm not gonna lie, it's either Mike Tyson or Southside. And I only say that right now because those are the ones people know. Like when I go to the place and if I perform, those are the ones I catch people like, oh, you know the words to this. Like but they're the simpler ones. But like it's like, okay, you know the words to this. Veezo baby came up on the Southside. Bishop mouth wide. Like it's pretty simple. That's why, but it's like those are my favorite ones to perform because I like seeing people sing along. So yeah, that's all it is.
When Mike Tyson dropped the very first time, I'm like, damn, can't wait to hear this on a whole album. All right, guys. So real quick, we're gonna take a break and talk a little bit about the sponsor of today's channel. Talk a little bit about the boys that are on my shirt here that I happen to do some work alongside, and that's with Cannabolics. It's also partially where I've been. So sorry for taking such a long hiatus, but it's been a very busy summer. But Cannabolics focuses on enhancing the performance of the human body. This is achieved by developing a unique line of products created specifically to help athletes maintain their balance throughout their body and mind. This allows them to recover, recharge, and stay a step ahead of the competition. They also provide plenty of education and information from cannabis to biohacks to keep their athletes at the top of their game. They have an assortment of products from hemp oil, body butter, soothing freeze gels, essential oils, CBD, CBN drops, and so much more. Especially for all those here in the legal states, you can get yourself a 1,000 milligram chocolate bar, or you can get yourself some THC droplets. You can get yourself some flour.
Creature.
All right, we back.
Yes, sir, Ski.
So yeah, you were talking about what did Mike Tyson was your favorite song to perform?
Yeah, Mike Tyson the Southside.
So out of those two, which one would you rather perform? Like if you had to choose between Southside and Mike Tyson. Now why is that? Just because the way it flows, or?
Yeah, and like I feel okay now. I feel like if you never heard me before, and there's a song I could pick between either Mike Tyson and Southside, I want you to hear I'm picking Mike Tyson. That's why.
Now I say it's like what are you more?
It's one they're both bouncy, but like Mike Tyson hits harder. The beat hit harder. What I'm saying here, I know these niggas don't like me. A lot of people feel like niggas don't like me. You feel me? I know niggas really don't like me, but if you know the same thing, you gonna feel that when I say I know these niggas don't like me. You like Mike Tyson, like yeah, you gonna think about fighting them niggas, all of that. That's what I need. So Mike Tyson, definitely Mike Tyson.
The videos funny at first. And then it gets into the real shit.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny too watching people that don't know that Mike Tyson said that. Like that thing I just said that I just said that outlandish shit.
Nah, he said that in the press
conference. I know. That's why I said it. But like people that don't know he said that, they be like, yeah, you're gonna do what? You look like the trainer. They be like, oh, okay.
All right, guys. So real quick, we're going to talk a little bit about your next protein purchase, which is going to be the Jocko Milk. So you're going to go to originmain.com. You're going to use promo code Welsh10, WELSH10 at checkout for 10% off your order. You're going to order yourself some Jocko Milk, and you're going to save yourself some money at the end of the day. If you find that you're buying yourself probiotics, digestive enzymes, essential amino acids, aka EAAs, or protein powder, and you're buying all that separately, and if you're buying at a high quality rate, chances are you're probably spending anywhere between $120 to $200. Jocko Milk only costs $44.95 at originmain.com. And then if you use my code, like I said earlier, Welsh10, WELSH10, for 10% off your order at checkout, you can save yourself 10% off on top of getting yourself the best tasting and the best quality protein that's on the market. Thank you guys for watching the episode. Hope you have a great one.
Sorry about that. My dog just came out of nowhere and scared the shit out of me too.
You have to kick her out.
She's a sweetheart, but at the same time, I can't trust her with the bark. And she just
she would just bark for nothing.
Yeah, there's no like like little growl. Like no, it's just straight up like ear piercing bark, like it's right through your ear. Especially in here with like the acoustics. Nah, it would go ringing your ears.
All right, we'll play with the puppy later.
But you find yourself in an area where you're starting to really build up this following. What are the next steps outside of recording the videos? Do you find yourself doing
recording? Really, it's like I say, I put so much emphasis on video because it's such a visual age. Like I watch people become fans of people by just watching the videos, like just watching the videos, like seeing like on YouTube, like not even be there by accident. Like, I've done it before too. Like that's how I'm a Shorty fan. I don't know if you know what Shorty is. He's a big. I'm pretty sure he's from Cali. If I'm not, sorry, but I'm pretty sure he's from Cali. But Shorty, I was just on YouTube one day. I forgot I was listening to it, and it came on next. It was nice. I'm like, all right, what else he got? Click on it. Okay, cool. So now I'm literally a fan of the nigga. So, promotion, marketing. That's really what else comes with it, and that's how I push the tape to the rest of the world and not kill the life of it. Not cut it off by dropping something else. Not saying I'm not gonna drop something else, but that's what I love.
No, but a lot of people do appreciate.
Allow it to bubble for real around the world, like around the United States for real, like not just the island, not just New York City. Like I'm not just Jersey. I'm not worried. Like I'm not worried about it because I love all the support I get from all those places. But I'm focused on the world. Like I need everybody to hear this.
Now, do you find yourself wanting to always put out more, or do you find yourself wanting to just like really, I would say like are you itching to put out more music?
I am always itching to put out more music. I always want to drop, but it's like sometimes it's counterproductive. Like you feel me? Like I don't need to drop. I just dropped the whole tape, so when I could drop another single right now, I could. Just thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie, but like it's not a need for it right this second. It's like, and when people gonna hear me say that, they might be upset as the consumer, but like as the business aspect of it, there's no need for it right this second. I have a whole tape. I can work a whole tape. There's only 2 videos out of the tape. I have a whole tape I can use right now. Instead of putting my focus on, I just went through a whole bunch of shit trying to get this tape done. So I'm gonna push this bitch as long as I can right now, because before I put myself into something else, because I know like nothing goes the way it's planned to. When I decide to put out another project, I'm gonna go through probably half of the same shit I just went through in the last one. But it's what comes with it. So before I do all that again, I'm gonna just make sure I really push this one. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I feel like especially with the music video part, because growing up for me, like MTV hits was the one thing that was always on for me, watching music.
Yeah, everybody used to sit down and watch 106 & Park. Make sure when 106 & Park came on, make sure, like, you feel me?
TRL,
and,
all that stuff going up. And I would never forget that. That's actually what got me into Ludacris. Was his music videos?
For real.
How entertaining his music video was. Like every single one of them had like a different, like they weren't the same. Like there was no story behind it. It was just like this make you laugh, but then also like you're still gonna hear this music at the same time.
Yeah, that's why I put so much emphasis on videos, like I said.
So with all the time here, I know you said you had a little freestyle, or are you still wanting to talk a little bit?
We can talk. We can rap. I do. I plan on doing this shit for a living, so rapping is not a problem for me. Anytime, I promise you.
Okay, so I mean, do you want to do just straight up no music, or
no, I did write it to a beat.
All right. So let me find something real quick. I mean, unless you already have something like.
No, yeah. I'm conceited. Ring my beat. Conceited. I got shit beat on my chest too.
Welshcare first over here. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Welshcare first over here.
What?
Being like the first person to freestyle.
Oh yeah, I got you. No shirt. Got some shit to get off my chest.
Now what is it again?
Conceited, I'm conceited. I got a reason, I look way too good to be wearing that. That shit.
We're high, so I can't spell. Conceited. I'm high, so I'm missing letters.
That's crazy.
Yo, that's exactly what I said. That I don't know how that.
If I'm conceited, I got a reason. Hottest on the island.
That's where I'm trying to say. There we go.
You guys, Sephora is out.
I don't care about Sephora.
You want to put it right here so that they could be able to hear the beat?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up there. I'm just taking the ad music. I don't want anyone getting free advertisement on my channel.
I feel you. I'm not mad at that. Ooh. Veezo. Move up a little bit. Ask me if I wanted to rap. Don't ask me if I want to rap. I always want to rap. Let's do it. Babyface Assassin. If I'm conceited, I got a reason. I'm the hottest on the island. Niggas acting like Tyson, only boxing they baby mamas. I heard I was homeless, I be creeping and faking commas. New gangster girl, they think that I'm dropping with DJ Drama. My name, it ain't never could perish, I'm making dollars. A lot of times I be with my baby, but I ain't inside her. And anytime your chick ever see me, she wanna holler. Niggas sleep with pillow talking, the reason for all your drama. I had young money like Nicki, that's word to mama. And anytime they rap, it's like weak or sorta kinda. And every time I rap, they be geeked and it's more astounding. Do my dirt all on my own, so I know they don't know about it. Babyface Assassin, I'm the one they really wanna be. Got my tape on repeat, but they don't really fuck with me. I ain't worried about nothing, I move around comfortably. Wearing the mirrors, I could take a little bit, just some dungarees. Saying niggas can't come for me, back then they fuck with me. Boss bitches in love with me, yellow like Bumblebee. They on my heels, they can't fuck with me. That's why they ducking me, and one defending enough for me. You gotta send a double team, so. It's crazy.
Yes, you can.
I just a couple things to get off my chest.
I appreciate that.
If you know, you know.
I appreciate it.
Fuck is wrong with niggas? This is crazy. Homeless. My house bigger than niggas house bigger than niggas grew up in. Fuck they talk. I'm homeless. It's crazy.
Damn, we got people talking all this shit now.
Niggas acting like Tyson only boxing their baby mamas.
Nah, it's fucking.
I'm gonna catch some flag for that, but I ain't tripping.
Nah, if you fucking put your hands on a woman, you a whole ass coward. I don't care what I say. You a whole ass coward.
Completely agree, sir.
Whole ass coward if you fucking put your hands on a woman.
Jesus Christ. He said it, not me, but I agreed.
Hey, I mean, not for nothing. Like, you're a fucking scum. Like, how you gonna put your hands?
It's not what we're here for, Tim.
Nah, yeah, you get.
But you're right. But that's not what we're here for, Tim.
We get fired. Nah, but yo, I appreciate the time, man.
I appreciate you having me.
I appreciate this connection, man. Like I know we just like what was it? Like May, April last year. Like just after you, like I think you dropped like it was just after you dropped Mike Tyson, or like you just getting ready to drop Mike Tyson.
Yeah, it was around there.
But this is long overdue. Like now that this is basically how we're getting.
That shit is hard too. I like it.
It's taking it's taking its time. Like
I like how you got to set up to be smart.
I was on the other side when we did our video. Like when we did the first interview, I was on the other side with like the whole little box area, like everything stacked up, all like ugly. Like I look at the back, and I'm like, damn. I look at like the whole podcast stuff how it used to be. Now it's gonna get better every time people come by. Like there's gonna be a whole new wall that's gonna be put up next. There's gonna be sounds like actual dense. Take away all that extra sound like a fan.
Okay.
Nah, this is the beginning process.
Yeah, no, definitely. We got to start somewhere, bro. And I like it. This is fire. Shit, you come from I come from. I didn't see a lot of shit. A lot of shit don't bother me. I promise you. We could have did this bitch in a basement with next to the heater, next to the boiler, next to the water heater, the oil tank. Like I don't care. I promise you.
Nah, but I appreciate the message though, and I appreciate the music. That's definitely why I had to have you be the first one to come back after like my whole revamp here again. It's been like relatively 2 or 3 months in the last episode.
Okay.
Because I've been between my actual training job, and then all the things I got going on this side, my online website, and then everything here. It just took its time to like rebuild and then get the equipment and then having to come to time, like the lights and all that stuff, getting the extra lights to get proper lighting, get a better camera for the computer, like it's a little things like that.
Yeah, no, I understand. I tell you, I'm almost done putting my studio together. I went through all of that, bro. I had to get a couch, mic stand, mic mount, all type of soundproofing, shelves, all type of stupid shit, bro. I understand.
Yeah, so it's a process, but we gotta start somewhere. If you want to make shit happen.
Ain't nobody gonna do it if we don't do it.
Facts. But before we get out of here, anything else you want to promote? Socials?
Anything else? No. Babyface Assassin out now. Hottest on the island. Hottest shit coming out of here right now. Y'all niggas better tap in.
Facts. But no, definitely do appreciate you.
My dog, appreciate you.
Easy.
Ha.
Welshcare.